Greetings, governors. Thank you for taking 5 minutes to listen to this short presentation. In the light of the recent presidential selection and a long list of trends from those before him, our national sovereignty is in grave danger. I know that you're aware of this. None of the states have even been able to keep their sovereignty from the hijacked United States of America Corporation. I know, as the governor of a state, you have to be tired of being pushed around by the government that is supposed to be working for the states. I kind of like my republic and would like to keep it. They completely ignore all constitutional restraints. I know that if I were governor of a state and the federal cops came into my state and violated the rights of my people, I would have them arrested, tried, and punished like any other thug. You get bribed with your own money incessantly. Your people lose a large share of their labor to the IRS that is not even a part of any government but a group of sleazy bankers. I could go on and on about the problems, but you know what they are as well as I do. I'm really here to bring you a solution. Our current government is illegitimate. It has lost all consent of the governed. My plan is to take this country back from this government, the UN, and other globalist organizations without firing a shot. I do not want an Abraham Lincoln repeat. I do not want to see Americans killing Americans. The globalists want Americans killing Americans. We need to simply refuse to comply, secede from the United States of America Corporation, cut their funding, and fire them. Then re-roll the clock back to 1789 and start over with a new constitutional union. To make this a success, we need as many states as possible to secede and unionize simultaneously. 5 of the larger states would be a minimum figure, in my estimation, but the more the better. If only 1 or 2 states were to secede, they would be crushed. As more and more states leave the United States of America Corporation and join the Constitutional Union, the weaker the United States of America Corporation becomes and the stronger the Constitutional becomes. Eventually, there will be few or no states left to support the United States of America Corporation, and they will find themselves without a boss to write them a paycheck. The world bankers are not likely to back that corporation when all the slaves have run away. With the exception of Ron Paul, I think every one of them should be forever banned from being part of the government for the Constitutional Union. At some point, we can move the Capitol back to the buildings in the District of Columbia with our new honestly elected leaders. I am not without the realization that this could be a Lincoln replay, and I am aware of the large number of Russian troops in this country under UN command. So I suggest that you get your militias formed, armed and supplied as soon as possible, just in case the United States of America Corporation doesn't like being ignored and gets froggy. I am also aware that we need to come up with a commodity money so we never get back into the condition that the United States of America Corporation is in right now. The Constitution that the Founding Fathers wrote for the United States of America was a good one, with the exception of allowing the government courts to interpret the Constitution. When we allow the government to say what is and is not constitutional, they will always interpret it in their own favor. This must change because the Constitution is an instrument to restrain the government, not the people. If the new Constitutional Union sticks to it, we will prosper and thrive. We will be rich in liberty, sovereignty, and economically sound as we once were when the Constitution was adhered to. I myself am just one sovereign, humble American that sees his country circling the drain and wants it to stop. I've never ran for a public office of any kind, but I'm willing to help organize this effort any way I can, providing that I have the support of enough of you to successfully restore this country back to the way George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Patrick Henry, and Thomas Paine envisioned. Keep in mind that you will not be living in the governor's mansion forever, and if you do not help to end this tyranny now, you too shall be subjected. If you don't like what is happening to your liberties, rights, and prosperity, and want to see your children and grandchildren have a republic, then use your 10th Amendment power to roll the clock back to the great nation we once had and can have again. Thanks for listening.